Yo, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me always is T-Money, king of puppies. There you go. Okay, I'm trying to recap here. What was the date of Monday and Tuesday this week?
The 12th and the 13th.
There you go. That's what the November 12th and 13th edition of Monday Night Raw and Smackdown. Let's get to it. What was the first thing to show up on Monday Night Raw?
Braun Strowman's music hit, and he kicks off Monday Night Raw.
Oh, no, that didn't happen. That's a misprint. They were having who was going to be the team captains. No, and then Braun Strowman came out and wrecked everybody and took over the show. Okay. I was thinking, wait a minute, that's not what happened. That refreshed my memory. I'm like, no, that didn't happen. They messed up. You messed up. Y'all people who wrote this, y'all messed up. But anyway, Braun Strowman made it perfectly clear he wanted to get these hands of his on Baron Corbin. But, sad to say, even after taking over the show, a lot of people were hoping maybe somebody would actually, get their hands on Stephanie McMahon, who showed up and tried desperately, because I think even she was scared of getting her throat or whatever part of her body. Honk. Yeah, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking,
yeah, but she don't have those no more.
I don't think he was thinking that either. She told him that after Survivor Series, he will get Baron Corbin. So, will that really work? Or is he going to get his hands either which way at Survivor Series this Sunday? I have some bad news for y'all, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll let him explain.
I won't be able to come to the wrestling show, y'all. No ride.
Yeah, the taxi cabs he can't afford to right now getting over there to my house, and the people who usually take him over to my house are going to be out of town, so that sucks. Yeah. But he will be watching on WWE Network. It's just sad because you'll be missing out because we're getting pizza this time.
Yeah, I know.
No jalapeno pizza.
Yeah, I'll be back for the next one.
Oh yeah, and what's the next one? I guess we'll ask Mikey for that. Hopefully we'll be able to do a pre-show. Other than that, after which, what happened? I'm trying to remember because there was something else that happened. See, this is where my mind draws a blank.
Well, Braun Strowman attacks everyone in the ring.
Yeah, that's what we covered. He didn't start the show. We covered that. He attacks everyone in the ring, and later on they did this, so we'll go ahead and mention that later. The tag teams. Mm-hmm. And I know Baron Corbin made a match. Who did he make a match with?
Let's find it.
We'll be right back.
Baron Corbin enters the ring, says he can't afford for Raw to be embarrassed by Shane again. Ronda comes in and flips.
Ah, that's right. Ronda Rousey comes in to make her peace against Stephanie McMahon, saying that she's going to beat the living hell out of Becky Lynch, which we'll get to in just a bit on that information.
She says she will break Becky Lynch's arm off at Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
But then Baron Corbin took it on his way to disrespect Ronda Rousey, and she got mad. You can tell by her face.
And she judo flipped him.
Yeah.
All right, next thing.
Ember Moon versus Tamina.
Yeah, after the previous weeks of being assaulted by Tamina and having after fighting Nia Jax, they finally have their one-on-one fight, and surprisingly, after a long time, Tamina finally got to win. That was good on her. Mm-hmm. And it was officially announced that those two women, the Samoans, well, not siblings, cousins, Nia Jax and Tamina, will be a part of the women's Raw team, along with Mickie James and Ashley. And who was the fifth? Because they didn't say. Who's the fifth? They hardly have any time now. The only thing I can think is Ember Moon, Dana Brooks.
Dana Brooks.
Dana Brooks.
Dana Brooks, not Dana Brooks.
She's making a heel team. That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Since it's like Nia Jax turned heel, that's what everybody's saying.
But you know, they're not gonna put Tamina. Well, she's not gonna do all the work.
Yeah.
She can't do that much because they're afraid she might get injured again.
Next match.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd get that.
That match was just you know that. Did you know that match was a quick match?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they're afraid that she might get hurt again.
Next.
Corey Graves introduces Seth Rollins, and he makes the way to the ring. Corey Graves asks Seth Rollins about the match that him and Nakamura will have. That's why I'm serious.
Yeah, his attentions are on Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
And Dean Ambrose said his piece on a parking lot that to him, the Shield was making him weak. Being alone made him stronger. So he actually took the vest that he wore as a member of the Shield, poured oil on it, and threw it in a can of fire, symbolizing he's done with the Shield.
Saying that Seth was making him weak, Roman Reigns was making him weak too. Roman
I wouldn't think he was.
Yeah.
Because we saw that at Super Showdown. Freaking Roman Reigns saved his ass.
Yeah, but he said
That a weak
Braun
Strowman would have ran his ass over like he did previously to those two. Come on.
But you know, Roman Reigns is watching this. He's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, man. That's going to be him. We'll get on. With that said, he said he didn't care about Shinsuke Nakamura. We'll get to that. His Shinsuke's reaction to that comment when we talk about SmackDown.
Kurt Angle's music hits, but then it stops, and Dolph Ziggler's entrance theme hits.
Yeah, they're just making fun of freaking Kurt Angle now after what happened last week. Drew McIntyre says his piece, saying that this and that, and just ranting on poor Kurt Angle. And then Finn Balor comes out. That's right. Finn Balor comes out and tries to defend Kurt Angle's honor. And Drew McIntyre says he has no honor. He is just going to fight. So those two have themselves a match, right?
Dolph Ziggler versus Finn Balor.
I thought it was Drew McIntyre. Oh, okay. Well, that's right. Now I remember. Because he said, Finn Balor said he wanted to fight Drew McIntyre after he insulted both Kurt and him. But he said, if you're going to fight me, you don't even have any chance of fighting me. Now, if you fought Dolph, on the other hand, you might, if you beat him, you might be in my league. I was like, what the fuck? Wait, what? What? But anyway, Dolph ended up losing because he got a quick pin on him. And because of that, Stephanie McMahon announced that Finn Balor will be the fourth man in the 5-man Raw team.
Which Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre did not like that. They were mad.
Yeah, and Stephanie said, you don't have to like each other. At Survivor Series, I want you to work together. Afterwards,
do not touch each other.
No, after that, you can tear each other apart,
yeah,
she said.
You know, she said
until then.
Yeah, but she said don't touch each other. But after this match is over, y'all can touch each other.
Tear each other apart. Don't say touch each other. Touch.
Well, you know, they know what I mean.
Watch how many people are going to put in a comment section to be like, touchy. Next on the list. About to hit the 10-minute mark.
Finn Balor wins the fight. Corbin and Stephanie.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Want to talk backstage?
Yeah, we just said that. Even you were commenting on that.
Okay, Ronda Rousey is interviewed. Says she didn't mean to offend Becky and calls her a hypersensitivity. Ronda calls Becky a momentum man, and she would rip Becky's arm off.
Rip it
Nia
off.
and Tamina confront Ronda, and Nia tells her good luck and to destroy Becky.
Mm-hmm. Simone's be hoping for that win.
The Riot Squad comes to the ring, and Ruby Riot talks about what she did to Natalia's guys'.
And she ain't sorry.
Yeah.
She ain't sorry. That's who the last member was. They were, yeah. Keep going. It'll talk about it.
Ruby, she ripped Natalia's father, Jim, Namla, not her glasses. Ruby says she struck a nerve, and Natalya in the WWE Universe. Ruby says Jim was the future WWE Hall of Famer. Ruby says she turned all...
Okay, you can skip all that.
Yeah, that's the last part I am. All the happy memories of Jim and the nightmare, and then into a nightmare.
Okay, next. Don't put your phone down. Scroll to the next one. On to the next.
Bobby Roode and Chad Gable make their way to the ring in a tag team battle royal to determine the captains for the Raw Tag Team Survivor Series team.
What was started out Monday Night Raw had to be postponed because Braun Strowman teared everybody up. Everybody was probably thinking, oh no, is he going to be in a tag team battle royal again? But anyway.
It doesn't say him on there though.
Yeah, because he didn't take a part of that this time.
Yeah.
And the ones who won, who won?
Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
Yeah, they got the win. They were the last team to survive. So we have on Team Raw, Bobby Roode and who? Who's his partner?
Chad Gable.
We got the Ascension, Lucha House Party. We got B Team, and we have. Oh yeah.
The Revival.
There you go. I was about to say yeah.
And the winners are Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Okay, and Brock Lesnar, the man, the beast incarnate, the next big thing, and his manager, Paul Heyman, come to the ring.
And unleash spoiler saying he's gonna hurt AJ Styles. We'll get to that when we talk about SmackDown. Next.
And I don't care who. I don't care who wins that match. I like both of them.
Same here. I just don't like what Brock Lesnar's doing.
I do. It makes a lot. He makes more money doing that.
I want to see a fighting champion, not a spoiled ass champion. I'll say this much: he can definitely dish it out in the ring. That's what I'll see more of. Next.
Look at John Cena. He's doing it. Bobby Lashley is in the ring. Leo
Rush
hypes Lashley and calls him a work of art.
And then he shows off his buttocks again.
It's called butt muscles, bro.
It's
called butt. Yeah, it's called butt muscles.
Gluteus maximus.
Yeah.
That's what the muscle name is called. Butt muscles.
Guess squeeze tight and let loose. Lashley calls him a work of art, and Bobby poses for the crowd. Bobby bows down with his...
Who interrupts, please? Just get to that.
That's probably...
Don't fucking put the details. Hey, who interrupts? Who interrupts? Elias?
That's what I was going to say. Elias...
And that's right. He calls he makes it sound like he's calling the police, saying that there's a little boy being kidnapped against his will. Bobby like, get real, Rush. He's a grown ass man. He's over 20 years old. Come on.
They call him. He's a short little dude.
Next, what happens next?
It's still on that. Or on the next one. Bobby Lashley versus Elias. Whoever wins is on Team Raw, Survivor Series team. And
that would be Bobby Lashley. That's going to be interesting. The team is full of powerhouses.
Alexa Bliss makes her way to the ring, but she's not in the team.
Nope. So they go right. They have best friends Bayley and Sasha Banks fight again. This time for the fifth and final spot for Team Raw, only to get jumped at the end of it all by the rest of the members of Team Raw and reveal that Ruby Riott is the fifth and final member. It is a team of heels. Ugh. Next.
Bailey versus
I just talked about that.
Cameras backstage catch Becky Lynch putting Ronda in an armbar.
Yeah, this is the end of the show. Team SmackDown jumps Raw once again. But it's just the women this time. The women end the show, brother. The women end the show. But there is something that happened. And you can go ahead and...
but you know, she got heat from that?
Yeah, but we'll talk about that. Go ahead and get the SmackDown lineup. We are hitting the 16-minute mark. Good. So, as a result, Becky puts Ronda Rousey in an armbar and heads straight to the ring where the remaining team of Monday Night Raw women's division are waiting. In which case, it's 7-on-1 until the rest of the women from SmackDown come and jump them. And it's all out brawl, and the ones on top are SmackDown. Even after a one-armed Ronda Rousey comes out and dishes out, she gets jumped by Becky with a chair. And they walk off. But here's the thing. If y'all saw it, then y'all know. Hell, y'all probably heard about it. Becky Lynch was all bloodied up, and everybody's thinking, was that an altercation between her and Ronda Rousey backstage before coming out? Nope. Nia Jax had that when she nailed her across the face. You think after all this practicing and stuff that they would have had it, but that got too real. That got too real.
Yeah, that Nia Jax was getting heat from that. Yeah, she was getting yelled at backstage because that happened.
So I guess we'll go ahead and mention this. On account of the fact that she got badly injured, her face got busted up so bad, the doctors couldn't clear her for a long while, meaning she will not compete at Survivor Series. She's still the champion, but she won't compete. Therefore, during SmackDown, Becky Lynch had to choose her replacement to fight Ronda Rousey. And I was thinking either Charlotte or Asuka. She chose Charlotte out of all the women because she knew that she can put Ronda Rousey down. But will she? That's the question. It will be the armbar versus the finger 8 lock.
Yeah, the finger 4-8.
There you go. The reason why I imagine she didn't choose Asuka is because she's going to need Asuka for Team Raw's women's team. There's a lot of women in there, and she did help get the win for Team Raw last year on the women's division. Now she's on SmackDown. Definitely want to keep that girl.
But see, in MMA, they don't call it the arm bar, they call it the arm lock.
They're calling it an arm bar in wrestling. I hear it. But which way? With that said, we now have our full teams. We already announced Raws with the two Samoans, Alicia, Mickey, and, I should say Fox. Alicia Fox, Mickey James, and Ruby Riott, being led by Alexa Bliss. The other team, on the other hand, is one slot empty thanks to Charlotte filling in for Becky. So we have Carmella, Sonya Deville, Naomi, Asuka, and an unknown fill-in needed. I'm sorry, bro. I know you like her, but I can't. We can't have Mandy Rose. We can't. She'll lose the match. She'll lose it. I'm thinking it might be one of the Iconics or Lana.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Probably Lana.
Maybe. Lana. We'll be like, Lana is the best. Lana number 1. So we'll have to see. Okay, now let's get on with the show. Now we mentioned all that. Oh, one last thing. Who are you hoping to win?
Who?
Team Raw or Team SmackDown, women's division?
Team Raw, but I don't much care for the women's division. I just care for the men.
I'm hoping Team SmackDown because I bleed blue, baby. I bleed blue.
He's on the B team, so yeah, you know.
Kick your ways.
Yeah,
Next.
B team. Yeah, they always been B team.
Next. Okay, well, first on the list, what came out? Oh, yeah. AJ Styles comes out to say some peace, but then Paul Heyman comes out of nowhere. We're thinking, is Brock gonna jump? Is they gonna jump? Is Raw gonna jump SmackDown like they did last year? Nope. Just Paul coming to say his peace of mind to AJ Styles to his face. Outside the ring, but still to his face. Give Paul Heyman some credit right there.
Hey man, he's a legend and future Hall of Famer.
During that conversation, well, one-sided really, because Paul was the one talking, and he mentioned some great names, including Daniel Bryan, which apparently something's going on because Daniel Bryan comes out and doesn't like the fact that his name is mentioned. But he sticks his finger at AJ and says, if you say my name again, I'll punch you in the face. AJ Styles defends himself saying, I wasn't the one that said your name. Paul did. And he wanted to actually commend him, though, saying that when I talk about some of the great names of wrestling that I have ever fought, you're telling me I can't say Daniel Bryan? And he slugs him. And they get in a heated bout. Like, what the hell was that about?
You know what that was? Daniel Bryan was getting ready to turn heel.
Getting ready.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Did y'all see that, what he was saying? That?
Yeah, let's mention it. Fuck it. At the end, after that heated bout and Shane McMahon chewing out Daniel Bryan and him saying that he disrespected me, and AJ Styles enters that room and it just got even more. Shane McMahon says that title is on the line tonight. Ultimately, that match was grueling. But when the referee's back was turned, AJ Styles did in fact turn heel. Wasn't about to. He did. He turned heel. Daniel. What did I say?
You said AJ Styles.
Oops, sorry. Daniel Bryan turned heel by kicking AJ in the groin, in the balls, low blow. And everybody is losing their damn mind. Thumbs down, thumbs down.
Hey, that's what he wanted.
That's what everybody's doing in the audience as he's rocking up the ramp.
Not everybody there. Someone was clapping for Daniel Bryan.
That's true. I did hear. Yeah. But Michael Cole was saying everybody was booing. Yeah. No, they weren't. Just like with Dean Ambrose, everybody was happy to see Daniel Bryan turn heel. Yes, yes, yes. While the people who liked him as babyface were saying, no, yeah.
But see, the people don't know Daniel Bryan wanted to do that. He liked being a heel better. That's what, because
when he teamed up with Chris Jericho and Kane.
Yeah, because he called it the working heel. Because that's what a lot of people like heels. So he wants to be the heel because he said that's what he does better. If his wife would be heel, so is he.
Well, actually, that makes sense. Yeah. That's right. Brie Bella is a heel. That's right. Damn, that's perfect now. I didn't think of that. We haven't seen the Bella twins after Nikki lost to Ronda Rousey at Evolution.
Of course, but they don't have a full-time contract.
Yeah. Otherwise, though, after he low-blowed, he got the win. He walked off as the new WWE champion. And Michael Cole said something that I'm confused about. Daniel Bryan is now a 5-time world champion? I only know about the first 2 times. WrestleMania and that. Yeah. What happened to the other 3?
No, the first 2 times was 2012 when he won the World Heavyweight belt. The WWE Championship was the first belt that he won.
Oh, this is before they reunited. Actually just hanging together.
He was a World Heavyweight Champion when WWE put him with AJ.
So he just joined the Booker T Club. 5-time WWE champ.
No, Booker T is 6.
Now he's 6, but that's the iconic 5-time thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because remember, he started off as a world heavyweight champion. When he wasn't known as the Goldface, he was known as Daniel Bryan, the American Dragon, the Dazzler. when he was doing that no.
Yeah, we'll have to. Sounds like his ride's here. That's what we're hearing. Our co-workers call coming in for his ride. You should be coming in here, Ed. All right. See ya. Right. See you next Monday.
See you next Monday.
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be interesting. Another thing I want to mention before we move on to the next segment, which was, go ahead, mention. Yeah, they chew it out. There you go. Okay, leave it there. Shout out to our boy Xavier Hill, because once again, Kevin Owens didn't show up on Monday Night Raw. Thank goodness. I'm starting to dread it. Is he coming back? Is he coming back? Is he coming back? Is he coming back? Is he coming? He coming? He quit?
I heard.
He quit? You sure?
Yeah, I heard speculation that he quit.
He quit?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You should? Xavier! Do a rant! What is it? Number 6 now? Or number 7? I lost count. And our boy Mike Henry will also be, like usual, Xavier Hill and Mike Henry's link to their YouTube page will be in the descriptions down below if you want to check them out. Fellow Heaven Monsters. And hopefully nothing changes because they will be at my house this Sunday. Woo! Hopefully we get a pre-show before we do the after show, before the show starts. Anyway. What the hell?
Andre Cien Almas
versus Jeff Hardy. Considering, that's right. After that attack on Daniel last week on both Samoa Joe, The Miz, and Shane McMahon, and now attacking before when the show started, AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan was taken out of the SmackDown team altogether, and now will be fighting Brock Lesnar. That's going to be interesting. That is going to be very interesting to see Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair and Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar. First time ever. I think for both.
I think I'll tell you why he was taken out.
No, everybody knows because of his thing. But anyway, apart from that, the teams were in controversy. One would be the fact that we had only 3 members and we needed a 4th. Well, actually, no. Wait. Because the match was going to determine if Jeff Hardy was worthy of being in the team or Cien Almas. Andrea. No, that's not Andre. That's Andrea.
No, that's how you pronounce it, bro.
No, I know, because I'm watching the show. Yeah. Andrea C. Almas. I hear the show. I have to remind myself because I'm bad with names. But that one I remembered. As long as I get the whole thing going, I'm like, Andrea C. Almas. See, that's how they say it. So don't ask me why, but that's how they say it. And he ended up losing to Jeff Hardy. And ultimately, Jeff Hardy is now part of Team SmackDown.
I already knew that was going to happen anyway.
In which case, since Daniel Bryan picked Rey Mysterio, The Miz was already saying that he didn't want the Rey Mysterio on the team because it was Daniel Bryan's pick. And Paige hated that very much, to think that he was just going to downgrade Rey Mysterio like that. So, the next match was in order to prove Rey Mysterio belonged on the team and Miz didn't want him on the team, they fought. They were put in a match, The Miz versus Rey Mysterio. Miz loses, Rey Mysterio stays on the team. The Rey loses, he's off the team. In which case, Rey Mysterio got the win with a quick pin. Didn't see that, did you, Miz? Did you? That's twice. You lost to Rey Mysterio, Miz. Eat that. And now he's got to work with him. Ugh. How the pride and ego are crushed. Speaking of which, who is the 5th member? We got to keep.
I don't think they have the member yet.
Okay, so we got that down. Oh shoot. I think this is the part where Becky mentions. Yeah, comes out to fill in. Yeah. There you go. This is a grudge match between The Bar and Big Show versus The New Day. In which case, the teams would fight. And The New Day would lose. Sadly to say. Which is pretty good for them. The Bar being the case that they're going to fight AOP. Authors of Pain. So they're definitely going to need that win going in. After which, I think it was the Usos. Woods, Kicks, Woods, Kofi. Yep, other tag teams. In the back, we have the other tag teams officially announced for SmackDown. We have the Usos being the captain. We already have the New Day. And we also have the Sanity, you can't remember.
Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Called Gallows and Anderson.
Mm-hmm. And are they called the Kalistos or something else now? Primos.
No. It was on SmackDown back there. I forgot what their names were.
Yeah, they have not gotten any airtime. The most underrated freaking teams of all are going to be the tag teams because you're getting people who haven't gotten any airtime. Tag team wise. Yeesh. And of course, Daniel Bryan versus and we're hitting that freaking 23-man mark. So everything was mentioned except Shinsuke Nakamura, who got his review on Seth Rollins saying that he doesn't matter. His feelings will hurt. So come Survivor Series, he's going to get knee to face, as he says. That's my best impersonation. Was I good? With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to end this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button if you like my content. And hit that notification for the next podcast coming up after this. What we didn't talk about before, we'll finish in the next one. Peace out, y'all. Peace.